Statutory warning. Never deal with a recruitment consultant who asks money from you in any form, including one-time registration fee, no matter how meager the amount may seem. Sometimes desperation to get a job leads us to the way which is wrong, morally as well as logically. Ever thought of this? Why does a job consultant needs to charge any amount from a candidate when he can earn a much higher sum by placing that candidate? The answer is simple. He doesn't need to. I won't name though, but once I came across a recruitment firm assuring guaranteed selection for a helping amount of $50. Now what on earth is a helping amount, and how can someone guarantee a selection? Still people get fooled by such gimmicks and never try to apply logic that when an institute which charges in the tune of several hundred thousands for a 2-year MBA or a 4-year engineering cannot guarantee a placement, how can a company of little or no significance do that for just $50? Now I believe you are intelligent enough to understand the rest. So all I wish to say is beware. Now please just focus on the ones following the path of righteousness. But before we move on, we need to understand the basic way in which a recruitment consultant functions. Try and think about it. What is a consultant? A consultant is an expert with whom we consult regarding our problems. So essentially, a consultant's role is to give an expert advice, like a doctor or a lawyer. So isn't a recruitment consultant, however called so, is way different from the general principle of being a consultant? Well, in my opinion, however people may choose to differ, a recruitment consultant is actually a salesman, simply working backwards in a sales cycle. Wondering how? Let's look at these pictures to understand better. A salesman ties up with the company, that is the product owner, for product sales. Whereas a recruitment consultant ties up with the company, which is the end customer in this case, to fill up their vacancies. A salesman looks for the prospective buyers, whereas a recruitment consultant looks for the prospective sellers, that is the candidates. Both of them utilize various means to identify buyers in case of salesman and sellers, that is the candidates in case of recruitment consultant. Both of them contact their prospects and put forward the proposition. Salesman shows a product catalog and recruitment consultant puts up the resumes in front of the companies. Both of them helps in product selection, interview being the main method of product selection in case of a consultant. Both of them aids in negotiations, complete the sales process and charge a commission or fee for the entire help they provide during the process. Now the entire process remains the same, but the process cycle is reversed. A candidate is a seller as well as the product, and the consultant, being the salesman, always runs after the product, that is the candidate he thinks would be most profitable. Now a candidate is an asset for a consultant, selling which he generates his revenues. And in order to create a preference for yourself, you need to prove that you are both an excellent salesman as well as an excellent product. Once a consultant is confident that you offer what his clients seek and you are strong enough to crack the interview, he will automatically create a preference for you, and then you won't have to follow him. He will be after you with best proposals available. You also need to understand that a consultant has to satisfy his clients and firm by sending only the best few filtered resumes to the client, else there is no reason to hire him. And send them fast, as same openings go to the competitors as well, so there is a strict timeline. Maximize revenues by filling up vacancies as fast as possible. At the end of the day, it's a business that needs profits. And finally, provide consistent customer service to client to ensure regularity of business. And amongst these key responsibilities, he has to search resumes, make job postings, call up the prospects, filter them out, send the resumes to client, organize interviews and manage operational issues, etc. And all these things to be done simultaneously for multiple clients as well as multiple openings. So now you can understand why a consultant never called you back confirming your application or providing you with a feedback. That's because he neither has a reason nor the time to do that. But one thing is sure, if he knows that you are one of the best products available, remembers you amidst all this chaos, has your cell number fed in this phone, he will certainly call you. But how do you achieve that? That's $1 million question. Now that's not really a rocket science. Let's go over the entire list quickly. Searching through job portals' resume databases always holds first preference. because it gives them the updated resumes of most matching profiles with all their contact details with a serious interest in looking for a job. Now, winning preference in this case has been discussed already in my video creating preference through job portal. When they have advertised a job in the current openings or job postings section of a popular job portal, hundreds of resumes flow in the moment this is done. So just follow the simple rules and win the preference. Respond quickly and always call if a number is given. That assures the consultant about your interest level and communication skills quality. Don't irritate them with repeated calls or SMS. Email is the best way to get connected without causing irritation. Include as many as keywords in your resume as search is carried out based on the keywords. Consultants like consistent profiles as they are easier to sell. Make sure that your resume projects you as the best product available. Keep connecting with your consultants on a regular basis. This will make them remember you the moment they have something suitable for you because they know that you are available quickly. If you are looking for a career change, it's highly unlikely that they will put you forward as you are a tough product to sell. That needs personal meeting by appointment and must sound convincing. Consultant's priority is the employer and not you. So don't expect him to act on your behalf because they simply won't. Always turn up on the interview appointment because once you have missed that, you would never get a call again. No matter how strong the persuasion is, never put forward your candidature for a role that you don't wish to pursue. It's in nobody's interest. Always discuss the salary details, including expectations, honestly with your consultant, as he only knows how far he can push the client and is also aware of the realistic market conditions. Never waste their time as they face a stiff competition on each opening. If you have not created a personal rapport with consultants, any candidate matching the profile and with high probability to crack the interview is good for them. Hence, you must start building strong relationships and you must do it with multiple consultants as one consultant does not deal with all the companies in your interest areas. So start building up the relationships today. Good luck.